Ooh, what's up? Hello, fellow humans back to Earth. How are we all doing on this glorious, glorious video gaming day? Who is ready for some fantastic Banishers exploration activities? I tried to check how many people have. I don't open the Steam Shift tab. I think I should check how many people have achievements in this game. How do you open the? There you go. Global achievements. 0.9% of people have all achievements. That's pretty normal. Most people play through the intro of the game. That's a 76%. That's... One second. Did I? What is this? Oh yeah. So...
I never could get the hang of smoking. I hear it's very good for you.
Alright. Last time we participated in video games, we started in Ceridian's Island. I was intending to go back to the beginning of the game again to explore everything, but I saw we had a crap load of stuff to do in the mountains, so I went back here real quick, and we were stuck our entire stream, basically. We did, however, increase our completion percent by 9%, so... but we are mostly explored through here. I mean, this is probably going to tell a little bit of a different story, but we're missing 11 soul grabbers somehow. But I'm not entirely sure if I care enough about the soul grabbers to go find all of them. I'll have to go... Actually, we can do that immediately. I'm gonna look for them, but I'm not gonna run through the areas repeatedly. Soul grabbers, Banishers. I wonder if there's any reward for finding all of them, like you would have in God of War. Okay, so it looks like it's just for a achievement. Yeah. Reward. Is there any use for soul shards? Okay, so it seems like it's only for an achievement, which I really don't care about, so... I'll look for them because it's fun, but... I guess I'm not gonna stress too much about it, like... If you're missing like 2 of them around this area, sure, I'll go look for them. I guess we'll go back up first. I don't remember if the Ravens in God of War 1 gave you something, but at least in God of War 2, which, I mean, this would be closer to in development, you got a cool fight from killing all the Ravens. We should check out if these are actually endless too, or if they have like a finishing point, or if there's any reason to actually finish them.
These remains call for a ritual and a lot of caution.
Endless ritual site. Endless ritual site Banishers. This time for achievements, so I was wondering how many there are total. I don't mean most says, oh, you can do as much as you want, and send us part of the name. I got level 30. I guess you have to do to 10 for achievement. Let's see if we can find an achievement that talks about the ritual. Complete the same ritual site 10 times. Oh. You just gotta do one? Oh. Oh. This one time then. Manifest?
Spirit and flesh, I summon you!
Ride it out.
Ow.
Shoot the light.
Let's get back up!
Put out that light.
Follow the light, follow the light.
That's not good.
Watch your step.
He's doing it
Ride it
again?
out.
Die, you bastard!
Oh, you bastard.
They brought more friends. They're getting meaner. Piss off!
I don't like the challenges for this reason. It just feels like you have to like repeat the same. It's like the most
Let's go
effective way
have
to
a
do
look at
this.
that watchtower.
The most effective way isn't to successfully learn how to utilize your abilities in combination with each other. It's just spamming the same ability over and over again. Alright, we found the gun, so we can do the manifestation. She probably fell off the cliff, is the idea, I think. Harkini?
Toki mi indrasta, skal nam falas.
And he was like up there. Oh.
What the? To hell with you, shepherd, you bully bastard and dog!
It's right there.
He hunted her down like an animal.
Makes you sick.
I know. Try not to get involved, but
Flora wanted freedom. Shepherd robbed her of it.
Are we not supposed to take sides here? Are we supposed to be neutral participant? Well, he was a racist, but I mean... So is this... Oh, I assume this is another one of those dark areas. Is that where we're headed right now?
The words of a ghost may resonate here.
The hell? This gunpowder is wet. Abbot, you lazy heathen drab.
'Twas the snow. You yap like a scared dog, shepherd. No bite.
The captain won't always be there to protect your ass. I'll get you.
I'll get you,
But you better
bitch.
not miss, little doggy. 'Cause I'm faster than you.
Things got out of hand fast.
The gunpowder's a lifeline.
Gunpowder is life out here, but he'd no need to yell.
I doubt she was in the wrong.
Me neither. But she did threaten him.
Okay, but...
I think this area is similar to Horse. She just wanted a better life, like anyone.
A Spanish slaver hired me once. Haunted, predictably. He was in a terrible state. I turn up, he sees my face, my skin, throws a tantrum, decides to stay haunted.
Did you leave him? Did you help him?
Did you help him anyway?
No.
Oh.
He sent his whip hands after me, saying I'd summoned the ghosts. I left town. It damn near cost me my life. Flora Abbott walked away from the bullshit. She dismissed it. I see something.
Oh.
Hanging on the tree. A bag, I think.
A lot of skipped dialogue in this, but just by traversing. Like, I don't know how long they expect me to just kind of stand there and listen.
Damn this fog.
Okay, so go upstairs, teleport over maybe? There's a trap.
You'll have to hit harder than that.
Oh. No damage. Look at us. Something. Okay, that's teleporting back over there. And if we go down here, there's just the climb down thing. Is that the cabin the dude was in? Yeah. Okay. Interesting? Sure. Sure thing. Oh no, this is a drop down only? Ugh. So I have to go back through the cave? Wait. Oh, there's a traveler's strongbox there. I don't remember if I found the key for that or not. any reason to go back? No. Oh, but that's the thing in the tree. Oh! Why? I have one path that you can only go down. It's gonna be a path up next to it anyway. Might as well make that climbable, right? This feels like a spirit trap area, but... Oh.
Wards, you're on your own.
How can I...
I am warded. I cannot.
Oh.
There's a path here. Let me.
I could do that. Hello, One Kaiser, what's up? You could do what? Shoot a gun? Because I believe that. Out of everything you ever told me that you could do, then the... Huh? Oi, oi, oi. Let's see, go on. Ja? Ok. Det kan du egentlig gjøre som du vil med. Bare så drøyne en time, så kan du gjøre det. What's up, Punkaiser? Spirit trap, spirit trap, spirit trap, spirit trap. Oh. Wolf.
Move, Red. This isn't over yet.
Attack me. Oh god. Oh god. Ah, screw it. Logan! Oh my... Logan, please! I feel like 8 hours of... Ast Libra during my first week of vacation. Time well spent. What is that? Ast Libra game? What the hell is this? It was made by one Japanese dude. Are you done playing everyone's favorite game, Path of Exile, then? Leave, I'd say. 2D action RPG. I'm done. In 15 years. Interesting art style. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. I didn't expect to suck in so hard. I'm still playing. I need to find one item. and I can stop playing. Well, then I can actually play the game. What is this? Like a quirky, weird JRPG? Just alright. Well, I need one item for my build to be complete. Then I can actually just start farming, you know? I mean, this inherently looks a little bit interesting, though I'm not sure if I'd jive with it. I'll put it on my wish list though. Wait, can I not sign in? You're not signed in. Oh, there are systems in interest for a whole game. Well, I mean, it's a Japanese game, right? Isn't that just the standard? Well, I see you're about to beat the last boss. Well, how do you feel about the tutorial?
Your funeral!
Wolves rotting in their traps.
Whoever
So I
sent
actually
them
took some
won't come
interesting
back.
turns. Okay. I mean, I'll wishlist it. Is it really start killing slimes and then killing gods? Well, yeah, it's a Japanese game, so that's a given. It looked interesting though, so I'll put it on the list and see what happens. I feel like my next like 3 years of games is already set in stone though, but maybe I'll randomly get in touch. Maybe I'll put it on a wheel someday and I'll be like, yeah, let's give it a try real quick, and I'll get sucked in. Flora, I'll be brief. When I ordered you to bury the hatchet with Shepard, you were vexed. I now understand that in my haste to establish obedience and implement efficiency in the ranks, I was too harsh. I hope you understand, lives are at stake. I write to beg you to return. To show you his goodwill, I have sent Shepard to deliver the letter. It would gratify me if you two would take steps towards conciliation. You are the best and we need you. Flora, I need you. I believe you need us too. With Pennington gone, we must rebuild our discipline and renew our respect for each other. Come back, please. You shall be respected for who you are. The best shooter around. Her skill needed now more than ever. I'll see to it. Now that's settled, I'll see you in a day or two. Faithful, Helen Priest. The main story was 60 hours for almost 100%, and DLC adds another 20, but doesn't have much story. Okay. I mean, that's not bad in a world where I'm spending. How many hours do you have in this game at this point? In a world where I'm spending at least 60 hours in this game.
Shepard won't have liked that.
He failed to turn Helen Priest against Flora. Now he won't have liked that.
Priest, try to make amends.
At least Helen Priest tried to make amends and asked her back.
Shepard won't have liked that either.
I haven't heard anything about this game at all. Yeah, that's a good reason for that. I think that's good. I think that's pretty accurate. I think it's probably gonna stay like that for most people too. And then in a week when I'm done with this game, no one's gonna hear much about it again either. So. I was thinking, like, I was curious how passionate the developers were about this game. I figured, like, this doesn't seem like a very passion-driven project. I was like, I'll go check out some interviews. Couldn't find a single video interview
The
with the
roots won't
developers.
remain visible for long after I take the heart.
Oh, on
Be
YouTube.
quick.
Is it a Souls-like? No. It's a God of War Witcher-like. My go-to to explain this game to anyone that's dropped by while I've been playing this is, and I think this is the best way to describe this game, is you take Witcher 3, then you take God of War, and then you put both of them into a blender. You shove all of their essence into a blender, and then you blend, and then you're like, oh, we have God of War and Witcher 3. That's pretty cool. But then you pour out like 25%. You know, you don't pour out everything. You just pour out like 25%. Then you have Banishers. The kilt, yeah, but he's wearing pants underneath, so it's not even naked. Can't have too much good stuff, yeah. So instead we have none. Oh. Oh. it has like the theme is Witcher. The theme is very much Witcher. It's you are Ghost Hunter man. You go hunt ghosts. People need you to hunt ghosts because they need Ghost Hunter man to hunt ghosts. There's some RPG choices, very much Witcher, and then the combat is and exploration is very much God of War. But it's none of it is executed to the excellence that either of those games do it.
No roots. Just how I like it.
No roots.
Get back up! Think I'm under threat.
Do people like Ghost Hunter man? Oh yeah, I would say so. Well, people in trouble at least. They're not like very suspicious of you like they would be a Witcher. They're like, oh, Banishers, you're here. What is that? You turn into a woman. Yeah, so the premise of the game, at the very start of the game, you play as this character called Anatea, who is this guy's girlfriend. She's also a ghost hunter and his mentor. And then she has a little accident, so now her ghost is part of you. She's black as well, yeah. Yeah, but this game is it has like actual racism in it. Like the story we're dealing with now is just pure racism. The haunting I'm dealing with now is a guy killed a girl because she's black. And he uses like racist words to describe her. He was like, she should have stayed a slave.
You won't get away from me. Need something?
Apparently not.
We'll leave you now, Flora.
I trust you. I hope I'm not wrong.
But I talked about this last time. It's like the game has racism in it, but it also feels like why? I get that it's realistic for the time, but it's not like this game is realistic for the time in any other way. So why did we decide to depict the racism? Like out of all the building blocks we could have kept for our game, racism was the one we were like, yeah, we need that. That's the one we gotta keep.
You are not released, but exiled.
And our reward is a retaliation armor. Oh, that looks like actual armor. Kinda cool. Parrying increases the damage of the next heavy attack by 100%. This antique set of polished armor has not seen many fights. The gold gilding of holy symbols leads to believe that the relic perhaps belonged to the Catholic Church. I'm not really committed to this either, I guess. What does this give me? Just strength? But it brings my wrath and things down. I really like wrath. That's a pretty heavy decrease to my wrath. I'll keep using this. Hello, Mr. Racist.
How goes it? I've brought your notebook. Your traps too. Good. Give 'em here.
Yo, Speaking of races, hello, Zerb. No.
No, I'm keeping them.
What the hell you say? It's a joke.
I've also brought news. Flora Abbott is dead.
No, that is a joke. Look, mate, I don't care about Flora Abbott.
But you killed her.
You should. Her ghost is haunting you. Want to know why?
I know why. She hated me. I trucked with none of her strutting and wouldn't be twisted like that fool Pennington.
Reese valued her too.
Helen Priest valued her too, but you know this. She wanted Flora back. That upset you.
That's a steaming heap of horse on all counts. She weren't missed.
Why is he lying to me?
Strange, I found a letter from Helen Priest asking Flora back. You were the postman.
You know about that? Well, so what? Aye, I delivered the letter. Priest asked her back. Abbott didn't come back. So ends the story.
You sure you don't want to know? You're not the tiniest bit curious. Want to know how she died?
Not really. Animal attack, maybe.
You know what? She was indeed attacked by an animal.
Nice.
Strange though.
He's the animal.
Knew the wild well. Was a fine shot.
She wasn't that good. She was lucky. Sounds like her luck deserted her. Life finds you out in the end.
She fled the fort so she'd never see you again. She could have killed you, you know. She chose not to.
She chose not to because she knew she'd lose.
She was a better shot than you. Quicker too. She knew the terrain and knew your movements. She could have lain in wait as you went hunting, knowing you'd come by, and shot you as you passed. Any of this sound familiar, mate?
No? Why would it?
You killed Flora Abbott. What is it that's
Drop the
lighting?
act. You killed Flora Abbott.
I had nothing to do with it. And you won't prove otherwise.
I don't need to prove it. I know. That's enough.
And what if I had? I kill animals for a living. And there ain't nothing you can do about it, mate. I'm a living, breathing Englishman. What'll you do? Banish me?
Yeah.
You do talk a lot of shite, Shepherd. Time you heard a home truth or three.
Blame. This is the easiest blame in the entire game.
Theodore Shepherd, you're haunted by the ghost of your victim. Let's face it, bully boy. You're a terrible human being.
Bully boy, bully boy.
What would a Scotsman know about being human?
Bully boy.
Making this very easy for me, Shepherd. This haunting is about to end. Banishers do protect the living from the dead, that's true. But sometimes we end it by blaming the living. Congratulations. I've never met a man who deserves blood
Agreed.
more than you.
Wait. No. Hold there. I'm sorry. I apologize to the stupid bitch. I'm a good man. I made a mistake. I made some mistakes.
Aye, you did. Allow me to introduce you to the consequences.
Me too. Stupid fucking mistakes, man.
I see the pit. But where is the brimstone? Oh, shit.
She's back? No, no, I'm bringing her back. I'm feeding her other people's life essences. No, no, she's right here, look. Oh, we got a new rifle, Theodore Shadow. Shots consume their spirit points to knock down enemies. No, I don't want that. I don't want that. I don't like that.
What's the matter?
Revenant wolves. They keep coming back. We should find the source and put an end to this. Their fur had a peculiar tinge.
Aye, it were rusty. Mass death by the iron mines?
Follow that hunch. See where it leads.
Oh man. Has Dog streamed since he streamed last time? Is he like back on the regular?
Want to talk about it?
She ran,
Frogger.
but what would that have changed? You can't run from your own skin and men like Teddy Shepard.
Wee Highland kiss for you.
I'd watch him since Twitch departure. I mean, I tuned in just to see what he would do on this, on his welcome back stream, but he's making like every I made a. The weird part about Doc, but I guess this actually makes sense, is that when he initially made a stupid fucking mistake, he went live about it, and he went live and talked about it. But then he got fucked over for that. And now he made a second stupid fucking mistake. And then he went live about it, started talking about it. So now he's like gonna get fucked for that again.
Do you have regrets? Should we have chosen differently?
Theodore Shepherds are 10 a penny. How many Floras have to die before they change? Revenge is bitter and there's no justice. Not for us.
I've no idea how that must feel. I'm sorry.
I know you are. Come on, let's kill some wolves.
Ooh, balanced veil. Hitting an enemy with heavy attack reduces the cooldown of manifestation by. No, I really like this. I actually really like the ones I have. I was just curious if Doc realized he fucked up and if he's just not gonna go live again now. I do wonder if he's made a lot of like bad investments or something though. Like, why else would he keep streaming? There's 2 quests back in this area now. Jesus. Do you even know the definition of 60? and him saying that he built the whole new arena. Him saying that he intentionally edited the word minor out so people would notice it in particular and report about it so you could get attention or something. A true master plan. 4D chess. What an actual maniac. These so-called journalists got played like a fiddle, yeah. They sure did, Doc. Oh man. I don't understand, why not just lie about it, you know what I mean? If I was sex pervert, man, I was Dr. Disrespect. I think I said this before, why not just lie about it? Just say I didn't do that, Giga Chat, and all these libs are trying to cancel me. I can't comprehend what world you just don't lie about it. Just lie. Who are you trying to like prove anything to? Yeah, like 2K viewers when I turn in. Like, yeah. I mean, his viewership is high, right? The problem is the big problem with not lying about it is that the second he confirmed it, he got on everyone's shit list immediately, right? That's what I mean. I don't understand what he thought would happen. Did he really think that his friends and like the company he works for and sponsors would be like, well, oh, so it was a minor, but it was just slightly inappropriate. Well, okay then.
You're done.
He'll get new orbiters. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, he will.
This spectral nest needs to be cleansed.
If the others don't flip, which some of them will 100%. Maybe. It depends, dude, because the minor thing is so... That's so sensationalized on the internet that... Like let's say I'm like Nick Merckx or whatever. One of Doc's friends. I'm like, oh, you know what? I think I'm gonna play some games with Doc, whatever. You know, that was a long time ago. He said nothing happened. He hasn't been like prosecuted, whatever. You start playing with him, immediately chat is full of people like, wait, isn't that the guy that isn't that the pedophile? Isn't that Dr. Kid Inspect? I saw there was like a Twitter response to Doc saying the minor thing, and the response was like, Doc thinks he's the Riddler, but he's the kiddie diddler. It has such a short memory. Just streaming through it seems to work. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I said that we watched that video that was like, how Doctor Disrespect ruined his career in just 3 days or something. I said when we watched that Doctor is going to be back. He's going to have a ton of viewers. So he's going to be fine. The question is just if you're going to continue streaming, why mention it at all? Just ignore it, right? That's what all the other like big people that continue streaming did. They just pretended it didn't happen. Just ignored it. So completely, no response. Didn't apologize for it. Didn't say, oh, I should have done that. They just ignored it. It's such a weird combination to do both, to acknowledge it and then also to keep doing the thing. You know what I mean? He might be the goat at unintentional creating memes. Yeah, he's really, really good at it. Oh, my knee! Ow! Ah! Owie! Owie! Doc will be fine. Well, the one big issue with him admitting was that he got his partnership taken from YouTube, but I'll probably get that back when everything blows over anyway. I mean, YouTube supports significantly worse people. I've done significantly worse. If they're gonna put their foot down on Doctor Disrespect, then dude, I don't even know where to begin.
They brought more friends.
Ah, you gotta be pooping in my pants with this.
They never learn, do they?
Peter!
What the hell happened to that guy? You're then against operations. Nice. I need to use my wife. My wife? Whoa.
Reinforcements!
What? Why? Oh my god. And... oh, it's her. Did I murder her with that one attack? I think I might have committed murder.
arms and wings.
I doubt that's the last of her.
I gotta see this.
I know you. I can feel that something is
Oh,
wrong.
the last of us.
Sometimes I just wonder if we made the right decision.
We did.
I don't think we'll ever know the answer to that question. That's our job. That's it.
Should I replay all the Witcher games? I'd rather you do this than play this game, for sure. I'm probably gonna stream the Witcher games at some point. Maybe when the remakes come out. I mean, Witcher 1 is very rough. That's very rough around the edges. I really, really didn't like Witcher 2 either when I played it the first time. Do I really have to climb up to get up here again? I guess it kind of looks like I do. No, I don't. I remember now. I really like the two, the second time around. Yeah, that's possible for me too. There's a lot of games I played that I might have had like the wrong expectations for, or I might not just have been like the mood for or whatever. Or maybe if I played them again with like the right mind frame, I'll be like, you know what, this is actually pretty good.
These wolves are alive, for now. The source isn't here.
For now. You mean the wolves are about to go murder? I don't remember what I didn't like that much about Witcher 2. I think I just didn't like vibe with the story. I think I was just confused. I was like what are we doing here? And then I remember Witcher 3 came out and it was like,
Wolf lair. All dead or dying.
Are we just kind of restarting the story? Like, what's happening here?
For its own.
No. We're not doing that.
Snake! More fun.
Damn, I'm powerful. I'm him. What the hell?
Poisoned. Foxglove and wolf's bane. Hunters, maybe?
If it was, I didn't know the spectres would bring their dead wolves back.
Why would I destroy it with fire? Why wouldn't I just like bury it or I don't know, something? I thought I just had the best of all 3 games. I've heard people say that. I don't know. I'd have to replay it and like think about it. You know, I can barely remember the story. I liked 3 a lot though. I thought 3 story was really, really good. So it was a nice and condensed experience. Yeah, I mean, being condensed can be really nice. I think Witcher 2 reminded me too much of Dragon Age 2. I think that's why I was a little bit put off.
The settlers should be safe. For a while.
Are you feeling better?
Not really.
Because I remember it being like, now you're in this area, and now you're traveling to this area, and now you're in this area, and now you're in this area, and kind of like feeling like you were just kind of like teleporting around the map over and over again, with very little time to get accustomed to any one location. Yeah, Dead Air, which 2 doesn't, but also very way different games. Yeah, yeah, it's a give and take, right? There is for sure a way down here. I just need to. Oh, here. Maybe I should play Dragon Age. I have to do that on stream soon so we can play Veilguard or whatever. Right as we're about to finally play Baldur's Gate 3 and get our Baldur's Gate 3 out of the way, I now have to jump into Dragon Age. I want to play Fallout as well. There's another franchise I was like, oh yeah, we gotta play that too. I can't remember what it was though. All I'm hearing is you have to play too many games. Yeah, for sure. For sure, for sure. This year has been a good, like, knock things off the list game, though. We've had a decent year so far. We haven't played too many games, but I've gotten rid of a lot of games that are pretty long. I didn't make nearly as big of a dent in the Yakuza list as I wanted to this year, though. What we played... Did we play Yakuza 4 this year, or was that last year? Yakuza 6 this year? Yeah, it's after Baldur's Gate 3, so it should be this year. Depends on how long Baldur's Gate 3 is, honestly. But I wanted to get to Yakuza 7 this year. And, I mean, that obviously didn't happen. There's that weird thing in here that I can't figure out how to get to. Somehow you can get behind this house. Might be part of a quest. No shot. I mean, if I just played Yakuza games, I could do it for sure, but because I just need to play 6th and Judgment. But yeah, we'll probably be playing Yakuza 6 as the year turns, I think. I do feel pretty good about this year, though. I think like the game that kind of fucked up the rhythm this year was just RDR2. I did not think I would like RDR2 as much as I did. It just ended up being way longer and bigger than I thought it was gonna be. I'm not gonna rush through games is the thing. Like even this game is not very good, but I mean I'm gonna give it my best. I'm gonna really play it so I can say I did everything there was to do. Even though this game is perhaps one of the most average games ever made.
Sustain Sebastian. Without the puppeteer, I mean.
Anything to avoid the grief. Just like us.
You're no husk.
I suppose we all do what we think we must do.
Is there any game you didn't finish? I mean, games on the list, not some weekend games. Do you mean like games that I started streaming I didn't finish? Oh, I just went past that. The only game I've quit. You have to decide someone was worth this. The only game I've quit.
Perhaps there is still hope.
Oh there, Sebastian.
I'm just going past everything. Am I supposed to do something here? It's Kentucky Route Zero. That's the only game I've quit. When we were spinning the wheel, I got a bunch of games that I played for only one stream. I only played it for a few hours because I was like, oh, okay, this seems fun, but it does seem like a good stream game. And I was like, okay, this game seems. There were a bunch of games I played. I was like, sure, this is cool. Maybe we'll go back to this later, whatever. I quit Kentucky Route Zero though. That game was actually. That game was actually just like I don't even know. I didn't rate the game super poorly, but that's because I can see merit in it. I can see why some people might enjoy it, but I thought that game was genuinely just garbage poo-poo doo-doo.
Talk to her. She was come to me. No more.
He's distressed.
It is distressed.
Like that game would be like a 2 on the Endaline scale.
I take the heart, you take the roots.
And yet I know the fate. I don't want to hurt her. Please, tell her.
That on my like, if I was trying, if I didn't care about being like trying to be objective about it at all, it'd be like a 2. But I gave it like a 6.7 or something. I don't remember. What did I rate Kentucky Route Zero? I'm probably a little bit more fair to it than I should have been, but oh, that's not what I wanted to do at all. Kentucky. Oh no, okay, I gave it a 5.9. That's very fair. That's very, hey, I gave it a very fair score. I thought I gave it like a 6.8 or something. I gave it a 5.9. That's pretty fair. Man, that game was just bad. That's just a game where I was like, and not because it wasn't like feature complete or whatever. It was just it was just mind-bogglingly boring. That's like a 2 in real life, yeah. I mean, I'm trying to be like, if we convert to 5-star rankings, I'm trying to be a little bit objective with my ratings instead. Like I'm not like if I can see that some people might enjoy it, I'll give it a fair rating for that. I'll be like, okay, I can see why some people might like this. But we can talk about Zero, that like that's going to be a very, very specific audience, and even for those people, I would say there's probably better games to play. Okay, so I have to run down. I don't have a choice. Get down! Get down, yo!
Quick and precise. Well done.
Some people might enjoy CBT. I still would only rate that a 3/10, not for me. I don't like objectivity. It makes more sense when it comes to video. I think it does. But objectivity just needs to be based on a criteria, right? And I have some criteria for my ranking list. I mean, I tentatively think that there is some objectivity in art, though that's not a hill I would die on, of course, because that's impossible to prove. But I do think you can be. I think you can attempt to be objective about like rating something, in the sense that you can try to be neutral about it, right? Instead of yeah, you rated Metal Gear Solid as a 7. I think a 7 on the list. What's the criteria for a 7? 7 is good. Play if it sounds fun. Oh, which one? But I rated Metal Gear Solid 1 better than that, didn't I? Isn't Metal Gear Solid 1 like wasn't that like in the 8s? Yeah, Metal Gear Solid 1 is at an 8.7 though. I just didn't like 3 that much. Wait, I didn't even give it a 7. I didn't even rate 3. I gave Sons of Liberty an 8.1. I'm living in my world. You fricker. I think there's no shot you think that where is Metal Gear Solid? There's no shot you think this is not a fair rating for Metal Gear Solid. There's no shot. It's almost in the everyone should play this category. It's like just not quite there. It deserves an 11. I think if you played Metal Gear Solid when you were a wee little child, I can 100% see that. I can completely see that. I think the problem that I have with Metal Gear Solid is that I was 20. You were not 20 when Metal Gear Solid came out. There's no shot. I refuse to believe that. Or do you mean you were 20 the first time we played it? I wasn't but that when I played it. Yeah, okay, yeah. Jesus. Otherwise you'd be like, what, like 50? There's no shot there's a 50-year-old watching this. I think my problem is that my gaming has been diluted by too many games. Rude? To myself, I guess. I think my gaming has been diluted by too many games. When I play Metal Gear Solid, it's like it's obviously a very great experience. But I think I'd rate. Did I ever rate the Death Stranding? Because I think I'd rate Death Stranding higher than. I didn't rate it higher. Well, there you go. Did I rate Death Stranding when we finished it? I didn't play through that. I think I feel like for Metal Gear Solid, that's one of those games that, if you really delve into it, Metal Gear Solid, the entire franchise, that's your game, and you can play those games forever because there's so much crazy stuff to explore. I kept getting YouTube shorts about it. Just people like, did you know that in Metal Gear Solid you can do? I was like, what the hell? You can do that? What? Like, why? Why is that even a thing? I was like, oh yeah, Kojima's just a madman. You're like, yeah, I mean, I guess he is.
Tell her I cherished her as I left.
Sebastian, are you saying you want us to lie?
There's no denying that those games are like masterpieces in their own regard. It's just on my criteria thing. It's like, back then they cared about technology. The ice melts in real time. True. Does it actually? That would be insane. Oh.
Call on me.
Call on me. Call me. Call me.
Get lost, would you?
Dodge it if you can.
Have some of this.
The husk has Helen's memories no more.
They weren't even real memories. Now even his spectre is gone.
It's a lot to me that the only way to play all MGS games is on the PlayStation 3, and I don't think that will change. Yeah, I mean that's the only reason there's been like a whole thing me playing them. I have a PlayStation 3 and I even set it up to download the games, but I need a bigger. I was setting it up, but then I needed a bigger drive. So then I ordered a drive, and then I was just too lazy to like put it in. There's just like a hurdle at every step of the way. It's really like they don't want you to play those games anymore. Or I think the Metal Gear Solid games are great, and I think the 8s are a good spot for them personally, but I think all the weird stuff you can do to them is really cool. I think that Stranding is like Kojima at his more refined. I feel like that's a lot of stuff in like the Metal Gear Solid games, at least the first ones, where it's just kind of like That's cool, but like why though? Which is just gonna be an opinion thing. Like some people are gonna love that, some people won't, and that's whatever.
You want me to read it to you? Again?
As long as I can hear your voice.
I'd rather finish your portrait. At least I get to look at you.
Very well. I'll strike my best pose once more.
Cozy.
Where?
She spent a lot of time down here with her beloved husk.
Ah, weird. The only one who can't play anywhere else is 4, I think. Yeah. Well, I think emulators have apparently gotten really, really far away at this point, but I already had issues with emulating the first 2 games. I don't want to like risk that again. And I mean, it's cool. It's fine. It's just I don't know. I don't know. They're good games. They're really, really good. I think there's a spirit trapped down here, maybe? I'll go look real quick over here. My goal for objectivity in art, though, in video games is just it's like I can't remove my own bias from something. I can't be like, well, oh yeah, this game is garbage, but hey, someone will like it. But I can try to be a little bit unbiased, which is all I want to do. I just want to try to see things from a different perspective. Like, okay, I don't like this, but like, could someone else like it? Like, why would someone like this? Like, what are the merits of the thing? With this game, I would say this game has very few merits. I would say this game... It's my favorite game. No, which this game or Metal Gear Solid? There's not a single person that's gonna have that has to get at least a 6. This game? A 6 is probably reasonable for this, yeah.
What are we gonna tell Helen?
That the spectre of Sebastian lost the fight with his own nature and we had to dispatch him. Or that he vanished, cherishing the life he thought they'd shared. She won't enjoy either.
Do we have to lie?
Some truths are better left unspoken. And the people here...
But I haven't returned to Helen. What is this then? Find Bathsheba's hide. Was I supposed to go? Oh, I was supposed to go a different place.
Need their leader.
Being attempting to be objective to me, it's just thinking about how the game might appeal to people, and then judging it based on how appealing I think it would be to those people. So with Kentucky Route Zero, that's a game that I rated really poorly, but that, like, if I was just going by my own opinions, I would have given that game like a 3 or 2, like I said. But when I looked at it, I'm like, okay, so there's probably a subset of people that, and the ratings for the game show that, like, the game is actually really, really well rated. That's probably because there's a subset of people that really, like, if you like that game, it's probably going to be your game. You're going to be like, this game is the best game ever made. It's so good. I just like taking that into account. I feel like a big problem with like just going off my own opinions is that I'll just end up getting really jaded and upset as spaghetti at things. It's like how people hate Diablo 4 for no reason. It's like, oh, Diablo 4! But there's so many people that just love that game and they're like, oh, I can't wait to play more Diablo 4. It's like, I could kill you right now. End this. And the place I have that from is just Total Biscuit. Total Biscuit used to do that with all of his like reviews, like his WTFs and whatever. He would play some game that totally wasn't for him. He would play some like football game or something and be like, you know what? I don't understand how this works. I don't get it. This is clear enough for me. But hey, if you like this type of game, it seems pretty solid. Seems like you'd probably enjoy these parts of the game. Which to me seems like a pretty decent way to like fairly judge something, I guess. I think being hyperbolic is better for like clicks though, so I get why video game reviewers choose to do things differently. Wait, am I actually supposed to just... Am I somehow supposed to like leave the elevator? Or maybe this elevator goes to a different place? Actually? I remember the way magazines rated back then. Like what type of magazines? Or is that where it was just 10s and 1s basically? I mean, the only ratings that count are like 9s and 10s, right? No one cares about anything that is a 9 or a 10. If it's anything lower than 9 or 10, people are not gonna look at it, they're not gonna care about it. Or if it's lower, of course. The game got points and yeah. I think some, like, doesn't IGN still do that?
There's more of them.
Nope.
I have another in sight.
Oh. Nice.
You shouldn't stay in there.
Ah, there, Mr. Backman.
Here we are.
What's up?
Let's find the symbol.
Yeah, Phil's Backman is the first. The first of his name. It looks like everybody was pretty BS. The issue with the rating things based on like graphics and like storytelling, etc., and like going down the list, today would have been my chance. Hey, better luck on Thursday. 1 second. The reason that doesn't make sense, right, is because the reason a game is good can be like for a game the story can be 10 out of 10, and you can be like, you should play this game because the story is so good, or the graphics can be complete ass dog shit, but you don't care because the story is so good. But it doesn't make sense to rate that on an average, right? That would just be weird, because a game can be a 10 out of 10 even though some aspects of the game are like a 0 out of 10. Did you see that PlayStation 5 Pro thingy? I just got off from work. No, I didn't. When was that? Was that yesterday? Do I need to buy a new PlayStation, or was it like a big deal? Or are you saying you didn't watch it either because you just got home? I think we're live at 17. Oh, yeah, no, I mean, that's when I started streaming. You silly goose. The hell? Just recently, oh. I figured I would just be like, oh, here's our slightly updated PlayStation, and you're like, all right, thank you, PlayStation. I will be sure to note that in my memory bank. You're like, all right, there you go. For 9 minutes, so I watched it before getting on the bus. Oh, was it good? Should I watch it when I start eating it later? I was hoping to make the console smaller. Basically, it's faster you can get performance mode, FPS, good fidelity mode, graphics. Oh! Oh god, I don't want to buy a new goddamn PlayStation though. I don't think there's any to
Someone's
upgrade
been
if you
here
have a phone
already.
unless you plan on playing on Giga Good 4K TV. Yeah, I'm not planning on that. Requisition order. The inventory of Ingersoll's general store is hereby requisitioned in its entirety by the New Eden train band. Compensation may be reclaimed for the select men of New Eden on presentation of this order at the meeting house in New Eden Town.
Looks like Helen found Mrs. Ingersoll's stash. Oil, sugar, salt. Isn't this Nathaniel Sather's stolen merchandise?
Yes, it is.
You can fit it in your... What the hell? What the hell? Yeah, I can't do anything about that. They just started doing it and no one's stopping them, so... And they're paying me money, so I'm not allowed to disagree with them. I don't think I'm gonna upgrade, but I guess I guess I'll think about it. I don't really use the console that much. I mean, it is nice when I do use it though.
Back down to hell!
What is this thing around me? Oh, because apparently
Ready and waiting.
Wee Highland kiss for you.
God damn it. Hello again.
Careful!
Did you play Demon's Souls yet? Do you need to get on that? No, I didn't. I, Nathaniel Sather, on this 3rd day of September in the year 1691 at Boston in the province of Massachusetts Bay, hereby swear that I shall keep to my post as shopboy at Ingersoll's General Store, now located in Boston, for whichever period of time my employer, Master Weldon Ingersoll, requires, or in his absence to the requirement of Mistress Bathsheba Ingersoll, that the store may endure. Signed, witness, and registered at Boston, September 3rd, 1691. I played that before it was cool, so it was not cool. Before it was cool, so it was not cool, you think? That's what he's saying. That's what a psychopath is saying right now. Was it hot? Man's not hot. I mean, it's on the list. It's just like... There's just so much other stuff to do, you know what I mean? I'm interested in it. I think if I told someone back then I played this weird, hard Japanese game, no one would have thought it was cool. The ledger for Ingersoll's store indicating that finances are healthy. Oh, that's a tie.
A ledger for Ingersoll's store.
Ledger.
Same dates, but with much higher figures.
2 different ledgers, one of which was locked inside a chest.
Oh.
I think I understand. She stole her own merchandise and hid it in the mines. Then she hid the accounts that would expose her lie. Why would she do that?
That's all she has.
The store and Nathaniel are all she has. She doesn't want to lose them. And Nathaniel can't leave for Boston without his money.
Well,
Nathaniel broke his promise and doesn't regret it.
He betrayed Bachelba.
Skinned, he betrayed Mrs. Ingersoll for a couple of Helen Priest's coins. We should go back to him.
OGS was great, but I always didn't play it that many times because of the load screen taking so long, so I have the remake fix that. Yeah, I'm not too interested in playing the original. I originally thought that the original Demon's Souls was supposed to be some, like, crazy, weird Dark Souls that didn't really play like in a Dark Souls game and was, like, very unique, but apparently it's basically just like Dark Souls. It just has, like, It's just clunky. I thought that was like supposed to be like a very like interesting and unique game, so I wanted to play it, but then people are like, no, the remake is basically just the same game, just slightly different. It's Dark Souls beta, yeah. Overlord times at release, we were built differently back then. And the biggest frustration is like dying and then having to sit through a loading screen every time you die. They've had it up to here with me.
Excuse me.
Bloodborne 3 minutes.
Mrs. Ingersoll. That you?
I think so, Mr. McWraith. I think so.
I don't blame you.
Well,
for
it's still
feeling
30 FPS less.
disconcerted,
It's still
Mrs.
loud.
Ingersoll.
I'm sorry, do I know you?
You don't. But you should. Bathsheba Ingersoll, meet Antea Duarte, the Banisher.
We found your hidden merchandise.
We found some merchandise stashed away. Oil, sugar, some spoons. We suspect it was stolen. Is it yours?
I believe it is. Or at least it was.
Helen Priest lays claim to it for the company.
And how does Helen Priest know about it? Because Nathaniel told her. He broke my confidence. He broke my heart. For the sake of his return to Boston and a life of ease, he'll trample the legacy of those who made him. He betrayed us. I knew what he was up to. That is why I ran. And because I ran, I died.
What are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
Hey, what's up? What are you doing here,
You came
Ghost?
to my store. Then you've met Nathaniel. Would you give him a message from me? Tell him he must stay. He made a promise. He must honor it.
So, you haunt Nathaniel. But he told us you stole your own cash box. Why?
Priest took my stock. All I had left was the money. I thought I'd start again somewhere else. Boston, where it all began.
This isn't what you had in mind, eh?
I have business yet. You'll see.
I have questions.
I'll ask you some questions, if you don't mind.
What? Oh, what
are you to Nathaniel? Where did you meet?
One day, an orphan boy came to our store in Boston, hoping to learn the trade. He had this idea that he would sell hats. Everyone needs hats, he'd say. We gave him a job. He's been with us ever since. He's my barker, my salesman. He's born to it. He writes well, too.
Barker?
You should read the letters he sends to his friend, Thomas, in Boston.
Tell me more about Thomas.
He and Nathaniel are very close. Natty writes at least once a month.
Are they gay?
Were you married, Mr. Duarte? There was a time when I would have judged you if you were not. Now I know better. Love is love, whichever way it comes to you. Natty loves Thomas as well as any man ever loved a woman. Maybe better. What do you think of that?
I don't disagree.
Gay!
But sometimes love demands terrible sacrifice. Where are you from?
Boston, originally. Now I'm from New Eden. You?
Cuba, originally. Now I'm from everywhere and nowhere. Was it in Boston where you met your husband?
It was. I went into his shop one day and there he was. And you? Did you meet Mr. McWraith in Cuba?
God, no. We met in London. We met through work.
Yes. It happens. Or so I've heard.
Back. Bye-bye.
We'll be off then. We'll be in touch.
Then I'll await your return. Or not.
Or not. This game I don't know, interesting, I didn't expect that, but it explains why it's made. I don't think they've made an action game or open world game, for that matter, before. I forgot to remember me, but that game released 10 years ago. Hey, remember it was their first game though, that's literally first, but they made a Vampire. I mean, this would be like the Vampire sequel, right? The soft sequel to Vampire. But I think Vampire and this probably I haven't played Vampire yet. I guess we're gonna play that as soon as I can find out for sure. But I feel like these games probably have a lot in common. which is they're probably both going to be made for the exact same reasons. Which is that with this game, it feels like they over-designed it. It feels like they did too much with it. You know, they set out to, and I don't know why. That's kind of the confusing part to me. I don't understand how they got to this point. Because during development, they would have to understand that they're not going to make God of War. It's not going to be as good as God of War. But then they just kept developing it. So now you have this giant map that is way bigger than it has any reason to be, with all these like random things happening on the map where you know, I'll try. We'll do this probably in a bit now. I'll travel over here. I'll break this wall down, and what's behind it? Oh, it's a random fight. It's just a completely random, almost randomly generated fight. Like, all right, cool. Like they just overcooked this so hard that I'm questioning like why. And the thing don't know that are usually pretty good at are like story, and like the story component of the game is actually kind of interesting. They didn't do enough with it. Like the world building is really bland and really underutilized. But the story component is essentially your wife dies at the start. You learn that being a ghost is bad. Being a ghost is not good, and your wife is really anti-ghost, but she comes back as a ghost, probably because of you, because you're attached to her, and then you get a choice at the very start. The choice is that you learn that there are 3 ways to deal with dead people. 1 is you banish them. That's basically like send them to hell. You're like you are not worthy of redemption. 2 is that you redeem them. You say, you know what, I see why you did what you did, but this isn't good. Go to heaven, whatever. And 3 is that you blame the victim, because if the victim or if the person being haunted is gone, the ghost is also gone. Very good, right? But the blaming the victim comes with a caveat, which is that if you blame the majority of the people in this game, you get to bring your wife back. And that's the ending I decided to go for. So we've been blaming everyone. And that's kind of cool. And also when I looked at promotion material for the game, because I was like, okay, like, did anyone care about this game at all? I went and I searched for, like, Banishers interview. The only thing I found was this PlayStation video. Like, nothing else here is... I guess the people that made the game didn't know interviews. But it's this video that features the 2 actors that play the main characters. And what they do in this is they just go through a scene where they make the choice, and then they argue about the choice. And I'm like, yeah, that's cool. Like, this is the good part of the game. But why didn't they just focus on this? Why does this map exist? You know what I mean? What's the point of this? Why did they make this map? Like, why make this a giant open world game? Like, this is what you have to do. Look at these things. Locked chest, cursed chest, nest, lost chest, elite, scourge, soul grabber, treasure hunt, altar, collectible. Like, why did they do this? I don't understand. Give me a checklist. Yeah, it's like search that how this is compared to RDR2. Like, in RDR2, this is great. Because RDR2 has a huge open world where you're so immersed in it, and you're feeling so engaged in it that, like, everything you're doing feels so real and alive. And if this was an open world game, I could be like, all right, sure, cool, let's do it. Let's do an open world game. Let's have some stuff to grab, like Witcher 3 or whatever. But they didn't do that. Instead, they went the God of War route, which is just have like narrow corridors. But then all this stuff is just the same as it is in God of War, but worse. Because the upgrades don't matter. All this stuff is just boring. It's just so boring. You have to question, like why not just make a story game? Why not just make the Banisher story game? Why not just have a game where you make the hard choices about banishing people? Do you investigate ghosts? I don't understand. I really don't understand. The map also is like, yeah, it's all just tubes. Yeah, all of it's just tubes. And Nest 11 isn't different from Nest 3 because open world is a cool thing. Yeah, but this isn't even open world though. It's like, if this was open world, I could forgive that, and it might be cool. But instead, it's like it's slightly bland forest environment into slightly bland swamp environment into slightly bland mountain environment, and now we're going here, which is going to be low life. Yeah, tubed open world. Yeah. It's just one of those, like, I would love to talk to the developers, just be like, Just be like why? Like, why did you guys choose to do this? And God of War did this. Enough of open world to mention it in trailers. God of War choose to do this. But God of War did it in a great way, right? For instance, I made a point. I can't really show you guys, but like we're in a mountain now. We're on the top of a mountain, and you do the same thing in God of War. You climb on top of the mountain with the giants. But first of all, that's really interesting and thematic in the game. It looks really cool. But the cool thing is that when you're on top of it, you can look down on the land before you. You can like see places you've been. You can see how the areas look really different and interesting. Here it's just fog. You can't see down onto the land below. It's just fog. Which is like, all right, whatever, right? But then nothing here looks interesting. This is just a forest. It's just a forest. It's not like a cool mystical fairy forest like it would be in God of War. It's just a forest. This is just a swamp. Like I don't know. It's weird. Like I said, it's just so mid. Where you have to question like why? Like at what? No one in development went like, why are we doing this? Like, let's just make a small game. Let's make a 5-hour game with a lot of choices that people can replay, where we really delve into the lore and the characters. But someone said, no, let's make a semi-open, let's make a tube world game, with you know hundreds of points of interest that are basically just the same thing. All these are basically just the same thing. How much time do I have in the game? Probably like this entire week. Because I refuse to not do all the collecting because I'm a psychopath, and we still haven't. And for some strange reason in this game, so we got here, right? We got to this part of the game, and then it split into two paths. It said, do you want to go north or south? I was like, oh, okay, cool. So they're not gonna have too many areas. They're gonna have you make a choice. They're gonna make you choose north or south. Cool. That's cool, right? I was like, oh, that's awesome. Okay, so if I, you know, now there's some replayability because I could replay it. I could go south and see what's down there. Nah, you just go to the other place afterwards. You just go south afterwards. Based. But why do they have this split here? I don't understand. What's this split for? I guess maybe there's some differences depending on where you go first. Maybe there's probably gonna be some differences. But still, why have this split if you eventually end up in the same place? It seems so pointless. There's just too much content in the game. You also have these haunting cases, right? And like I've done all the haunting cases up here, but I still have the haunting cases here. And there's 3 left here. There's how many in each area is this? 7? There's 8 here. Like, why have so many haunting cases? Just do a few good ones. They're psychopaths. It should be said though, this game does not have the illusion of choice, generally speaking. Like, I've made choices in this game. Like, I've killed people that have drastically altered dialogue and stuff like that. Like, the woman we're about to talk to, I chose to kill her leader, so now she's the leader. That means that if I didn't kill her, then you know, this would surely be completely different. And I think I could have killed her instead, I don't remember. I think I could have actually murdered her if I wanted to.
Have you found him?
We found him paling in the mines. He was calm, at peace. He told us he'd cherished the life you shared together.
My poor love. Why did it have to be so?
I was just sitting on that chair, what the hell?
My way. Bloody hell.
Jesus.
He was all I had. My love, my friend, my only friend.
We're here for news.
I know there's nothing we can say to make things better, but you have our commiserations. If there's anything we can do, just say the word.
You've done quite enough already. I'll take a moment to myself, Banishers, if you please.
Of course. Take care, Helen.
Bloody hell. Bloody hell, mate.
Oh, that was dire. I know, Banisher Rule 14, don't get involved emotionally.
I hate that rule.
Then why'd you make it up?
Because you needed it.
We have no idea what these Banisher rules are, by the way. Was there a way to say that there should be enough space for a mouse to fit between the back and the chairs? There was more than enough space. There was space for like 10 mice there.
May we talk, Mr. Sather?
I'd like nothing more. How can I be of service?
Mr. Sather, you are accused of being a gay man, and for that I must banish you.
I've bad news for you. I found Bathsheba's body. The wolves got her.
That was dire. How did the game's review make it into the dialogue?
Poor widow Ingersoll. I so dearly wish she'd made it safely to Boston. Did you find the cash box?
I found something else. The note. You told Priest exactly where to find the merchandise that Mrs. Ingersoll had hidden in the mines.
Ah. Now, I have a number of excuses, but I get the feeling you won't be interested in any of them. Nor, to be honest, am I. I did the right thing. Followed Bathsheba to her hiding place, and then I told Mrs. Priest where to find it. The stock will keep people alive. Now is no time for commerce.
You lied to your employer. Did she deserve it?
Listen. Bathsheba no longer knew what she was doing. She lived in the past, while we live in the present, and the future comes charging towards us.
Towards
us? She wallows
us.
in grief, to the detriment of her friends and neighbours. She wouldn't give up the goods, so I gave them up for her.
All right. It's time.
I hear you, Mr. Sather. But I'd like to hear Widow Ingersoll's thoughts on the matter too. Wouldn't you?
Dear Lord, what are you?
Worry not, Nathaniel. This is the ghost that haunts
What
the store.
are you?
Bathsheba Ingersoll.
Back to tell me one more time that you're not going to pay me?
That money is my husband's legacy, and I shall decide what's to be done with it.
The money is mine. I earned it. All those years, I stood by my promise, but you did not. You lied about the books. You cheated me.
I, a cheat? You swore to my husband on his deathbed that the store would go on. You swore an oath to a dying man, and then you broke it.
I swore to help you with your grief. To keep running the store while you mourned. But you did not mourn. Instead, you poured your heart into his business. You won't let it go.
Let it go.
You won't let him go. I can give you no more time. I have a life to live. Your dead husband does not. You must let me go.
I'll let you go, alright.
By renouncing his business, you bury my
Let you
husband
go
a
into the
second time.
afterlife.
Ingersoll's name will die because of you.
It's time to end this.
Blame.
Nathaniel Sather, you broke a promise to a dying man. The man who gave you everything. It brought the angry ghost of his widow back to haunt you.
What's this? What are you doing?
Someone has to pay the piper. May as well be you.
We're doing such an evil playthrough.
I, the shop boy, have paid the Banishers' bill.
The shop boy. Oh, we got a key. What is this key for? God damn it, let me... Oh, key trainers installed. To open our loot box. Yeah, but where? You think that's on the Steam Marketplace, or...? I was gonna say that I don't normally just want to trash the devs for games like this, but there are probably some people in this team that are passionate about this game. That's probably why the game is in complete ash poo poo doo doo. But man, does it feel like most people didn't give a fuck? I think I might know where this is, but I'm not entirely sure.
Is this a treasure map? Wait. I emptied this chest ages ago.
Oh. Wait, was that a place I already was? Did I just finish it automatically? Oh. Curse and Frozen Vales. Do it. Trash them. I've been trashing them. I've been doing that. Dude, I've been having aneurysms over their weird design choices. Do it. I mean, it has to be here. It can't be anywhere else. But it doesn't even feel like it lines up, that's the thing. I don't think I care enough is the problem. I do want to figure out how to get the item here, though. That I do care about. Good, let the hate flow through you. I'm gonna let something else flow through you, if you know what I'm saying.
Something smells dead. The infirmary, perhaps.
Follow your nose. Now we know where the stench came from.
Did that already kill this guy?
I always said no one would care about him till his corpse began to stink. Turns out they didn't care then either. Nobody deserves that. Not even Con Peabody.
I think I murdered that guy. Also, that map just turned green. Oh, but that doesn't mean I finished it, though. I think the fact that there were no interviews for this game just felt like the final nail in the coffin for me. That makes it feel more like a game that no one gave a fuck about. That they did the minimum amount of marketing that they could do to get away with it. It was like, got good reviews on Steam though. Yeah, I mean, that's probably because most people that played this are probably just people that already don't know the games. Did I go down here? Oh, I don't think I did. What the hell? I wonder if a number rating system on Steam would be better instead of just yes, no. Maybe. I mean, I think for the purpose of what Steam does, I think it's good the way they do it. Because ultimately, if you give people a number rating system, they will just do 1 and 10. Like 99% of people will. They'll just do 1 or 10. I think Steam maybe needs like a middle option between yes or no, like a maybe. You know what I mean? Like, would you recommend this game? Oh, I mean, maybe to some people, that might be good. So that just counts as like a middle. They should add increments for pro rating. Watch, everybody knows the rules. True.
I command you to leave now.
I feel like I've lost faith in Dave though. I feel like Dave is way too it's way too 7981 locked. Chest number 48 was lit. These are the only things that actually give you stuff, though. Defeating an enemy with a manifestation increase the damage of the next rifle shot by 100%. No. Looks like I haven't seen a Giga Good or Giga Bad pizza in months, yeah.
Watch out. Spectre possession.
That's what I mean. I think it's become a victim of his own rating scale. But first of all, there's a lot of pressure on him to at least give pizzas a 7, because 7 is kind of like the okay. This you can be like, oh, I got a 7. I can be happy with that. But then he's so 7, 9, 8, 1 locked that it's like there are too many pizzas he gives a 7, 9 or an 8, 1 when he should be rating pizzas in like the mid to high 8s if he really likes them. As he powers by screaming and floating in the air, proceeds to fist punch enemies. Yeah, my wife is my fists. What have people on Steam said about this game though? Steam, Banishers. Also, I hate the fact that this game is already on sale. I just bought this for full price. Ugh. Graphics are of early PlayStation 4 era. Okay, this guy has issues. I just wish it had hurried up and gotten done a little bit sooner. Read third review on the right. 1, 2, this one. Overall, a very good game with deep story, although sprinkled with unnecessary. Is this a clown? But you just give this guy points for it then though. I don't want to give this guy points. Maybe the developers could focus on making the character swim or jump instead. Well. Voice acting, character development, game art, and music all come together in a great way. Enjoying the game so far. A little clunky, but the practice there are some really cool combinations. If you do it Witcher 3 or Greedfall, and you like your story darker, then the Fresh Cup, this is one is for you. No. Nope. I don't know about Greedfall. If you do the Witcher 3, don't play this game. I have unlimited Steam points. Yeah, I have a bunch too. I forgot I'm not logged in here for some reason. Interesting world and lore now. Combat is not great, but it's not fun. I wish checkpoints were better placed with backtracking. What's your Steam level? 21? How do I check how many points I have? LMAO? The hell? You're a child? I just got my... I've been on Steam for 18 years. I've been a member since 4th of August, 2006. How do I check how many points I have? Where do you check the point hub or whatever? Where's the point hub at? Point shop. I'm level 36. I have 400,000 Steam points. I could see people enjoying this game more if they just mainlined the story, just ignored everything that isn't story, but that kind of just brings me back to my point of it, just like, why put all this other stuff in the game? How do I get up here? Oh, here. It's in the gold chaser. It's like, well, the story was really good. It's like, I mean, the story's okay, but imagine if they just spent all that development time on the story instead of whatever this is.
Get the hell out of there!
It's like this spectral nest is just waiting for my intervention.
Now step from the shadows.
Drowner, it's gotta be.
They brought more friends.
Did we miss a few?
They brought more friends.
The hell? Oh, Anne's back.
They'd get back up.
Is she just gonna keep moving around? Am I gonna take like 30% of her life from every area or something?
You're done.
Oh!
It's like this
It
spectral
died,
nest
yeah.
is
I'm
just
playing-
waiting for my intervention.
We started playing on very hard, but that was miserable, so I moved it down to hard. Because I just want the game to be as long as possible.
Gavamaka Senalis.
Standing by. Think you could take on a ghost?
Reinforcements.
Ow.
Think you could take on a ghost? Try and...
They brought more.
Oh god, I'm in pain. I got hit one time.
One less to worry about.
I think it's no coincidence that Anne was near Wintergreens again.
Let's find the remaining ones then.
Gosh darn it, how many times are you gonna make me fight this lady? Where's the next one? Oh, I don't even see it on the map. Maybe she's done for now? There at the other nest of specters. Ow. Ow!
I don't even know if Anne had a family, here or somewhere else.
Those are both hers, okay. Let's just run back down.
If there's time, I'd like to look, to let them know.
We'll try.
Now the reason I thought once I got my wings, because this has a Metroid I think going for it where you need like various abilities to explore. So I thought when I got my last ability it would take like a stream or two to like go back and discover everything. But man, they really pump a lot of content out at you at the same time. And all the haunts have like 2 states. They're done and then they're like solved. That means that we still have 3 of these that aren't even solved, and I have 4 here that aren't solved. And I have 3 more there that I haven't even done. And then we have another area to the south. If that area also has 8 haunts, I don't know what to do with myself. At that point, I think I'm probably done, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. This is gonna be like a quick, like, maybe 40-hour game, but we'll reach for it today. And we probably still have at least 10 hours of story left, so... I wanna give this game a try, though. And,
According to the map, the treasure should be near.
Wait, which treasure? What are you guys talking about?
You're done.
There's a treasure here somewhere?
Spectral nest. I better command them to show themselves.
Gavamak Arsenalis.
This isn't over yet.
Wait, what? I think I was bugged on.
Beat it!
Just beat it. Just beat it.
That specter's seen a corpse and it wants it for its own.
Away with you!
Call on me.
Hey! More fun! Reinforcements!
Once more with feeling.